Another Matsu Miners baseball broadcast. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski here. And we'll just get right into the action. Quinn Codden at the plate. And that first pitch is a ball, 1-0 from Jake Carr, the starting pitcher for the Anchorage Bucs here in this 7-inning scouting showcase game at Mulcahy Stadium in Anchorage. Another pitch outside to Cotton, 2 balls, no strikes. We'll be reading the overall statistics for the Miners, as this is a non-conference game. Cotton hits that one high into right field. It will be caught over there by the foul line by Landon Silver. Cotton is out number 1. And Austin Dennis, the third baseman today for the Miners, comes to the plate. He's hitting .264 overall this season for the Miners. And first chance to breathe here in this broadcast. Troy, how you doing today?
Doing well. It's a gorgeous day. It's a little sunny, but can't complain about having sun out after, you almost went a full month not seeing it as that ball goes inside to Austin Dennis for ball 1. Currently 64 degrees. It is 7:38 p.m. here. Winds at 10 miles per hour and only a 7% chance of rain.
Well, there you go. And that one fouled away by Austin Dennis. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here is a fun fact for you with the batting lineup for the Miners. Of the 9 batters in today's ball game, only 2 of them will not be playing tomorrow in the All-Star game, one of which is Nick Brooks, who will be in the home run derby before, as Austin Dennis takes that one on the back for a hit by a pitch and a free base.
Yes, that's right. As part of the scouting showcase, there's the All-Star game tomorrow, showcasing the best the ABL has to offer. And now with 1 on and 1 away, Elijah McNamee heads to the plate. He's playing in left field for the Miners this evening. First pitch from Carr is outside for a ball, 1-0. Take a look at Jake Carr's statistics real quick, and they're frightening at first, to say the least. He currently comes into the game with an 18.89 ERA. Woof. That is a strike to McNamee, 1 ball and 1 strike. That ERA comes only from 13 and now 2/3 innings pitched. Giving up 13 hits, 3 strikeouts to 3 walks.
So we probably won't see him tomorrow at the All-Star game.
Probably not. That one is hit into left field, and it's caught by Cole Klez. So 2 down, runner at first, and Justin Ammons will come to the plate, playing in center field for the Miners, hitting .317 overall this season.
And of those 14 Miners selected to the All-Star game, 13 of them on the national side, and Blake Benefield, the lone Miner over there on the American side. Tough to go against some of your new closest friends when you're by yourself.
That one is a called strike for Ammons, 0-1. It's almost, I don't know how something like that happens. I mean, come on, like you don't want to throw the kid a bone and you got to throw him one more teammate on the team?
Yeah, either put him on the national team with all 13 other players or go split them. I mean, I could see the pitchers all being together, but as that one is popped, flied out to center field by Justin Ammons. That will be out number 3 here in the top of the first. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the first inning and Jake Butcher on the mound right after the short break.
For your commercial insurance needs, call Insurance Brokers in Alaska. Make sure you stop by their table on the 3rd base line for free giveaways and register for other special gifts throughout the night. Leading off, the bottom of the first inning for your Anchorage Bucs from UC Riverside. Second baseman number 3, Cody Spore.
Welcome back here. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski. It's the bottom of the first inning, no score. And Jake Butcher on the mound for the Miners fires that one high for a ball 1-0 to Cody Sporer, the second baseman for the Anchorage Bucs. Butcher wasting no time, throws that one for a ball low 2-0. Didn't have a chance to get through everybody in the field for the Miners, but I will get to that in just a second. Butcher throws that one outside, 3 balls on 3 pitches rather. And that will be a 4-pitch walk for Sporer to lead off for the Bucs. In the field for the Miners, Nick Brooks at first base, Brandon Chinea at second, at shortstop, Austin Bull, third base, Austin Dennis, in left, Elijah McNamee, Justin Amundsen center, Quinn Cotton in right, Andy Thomas behind the plate, Butcher to start on the mound, and then Blake Benefield will be carrying the designated hitter duties tonight for the Miners. And Jace Vandenbrake now, the designated hitter for the Bucs, at the plate, takes that first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. First strike from Butcher so far. Butcher a 2.36 ERA coming into tonight, and that one is lined directly to Nick Brooks, and Cody Sporer was off and running. It will be an unassisted double play there at first, and hey, that's you taking how you can get it. That's a nice stroke of luck there for the Miners.
Yeah, absolutely. And the scouts love that. You don't need your teammates around you. You know, Nick Brooks does it all out there. He's the only one playing defense for the Miners thus far tonight. But no, a nice start after not throwing any strikes to now throwing 2 and having 2 outs.
And that will be low and inside now to Jake Veith, the first baseman for the Anchorage Bucs. He's at the plate with nobody on and 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. And that pitch goes for a ball as well. 2-0 now to Veith. Overall, Veith is hitting at .293 for the Bucs. And a called strike there brings the count to 2-1. And a called strike there to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Butcher shaked off the sign, shook off the sign, didn't like it, went with what he wanted, and a nice pitch there as it went inside, but a called strike.
And that one fouled away, so the at-bat will continue for Veith. It remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll do it here for the first inning. Not much doing for either team. When we return, it'll be the top of the second here in Anchorage on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
Located on the third base side, you'll see a list of our daily giveaways from our fine sponsors. And you can enjoy an ice-cold adult beverage in our Bucs Beer Garden, featuring Alaska Brew Company beers and lifestyle products. Also, some delicious food from our local concession stand, both are located behind the grandstand. Leading off the top of the second inning for the Miners from Middle Tennessee, designated hitter number 34.
And we're ready to start the second inning here in Anchorage. Hunter Warning, Troy Wisniewski, and Blake Benefield at the plate for the Miners. First pitch here is high and outside for a ball, 1-0.
Tonight's game, just 7 innings. If it is tied after 7 innings, it will be called. And that one is chopped towards the left side. Calaccio makes the throw over to Jake Veith before Benefield touches the base, and he will be out for out number 1 here in the top of the second.
That's right. That's something we didn't know yesterday in our broadcast, that it was going to be 7 innings. We were thrown off when it was the bottom of the 7th, and the Miners had come to the plate and batted, and we're in the, they were leading. So,
yeah, I had some sort of, I was like, it might, now that I think about it, when I thought about it deeper, didn't hear anything about it as that goes for called strike 1. But I didn't hear anything about it, and then the Miners came up in the bottom. I was like, okay, if they're leading, they're batting in the bottom of the inning, it's got to be going the distance. But it came to an abrupt halt as that ball is flown into left center field. The center fielder moving over there to make the catch. Out number 2.
So real quickly there, that was Andy Thomas, and now Nick Brooks at the plate. Overall hitting .220. Nobody on, 2 away here, top of the second in Anchorage.
One of the 3 members of the Miners that will be in the home run derby. Currently has 3 home runs on the year. Blake Benefield, one of the other members, with 6 home runs on the year. And Quinn Cotton will be the 3rd Miner representing in the home run derby. He only has 1 on the year, but has shown a lot of power and leads the ABL in batting average as well.
So after a big swing and a miss, that pitch goes outside. So it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike for Brooks. And he hits that one towards third. It's a fair ball. It's going to get past Calaccio there and go down into the corner. Brooks is headed to second, and he will get there safely. A stand-up double for Nick Brooks with 2 away here, top of the second. I'll bring up Austin Bull, the shortstop. But Calaccio over there at third couldn't quite keep it in front of him and trailed down towards the bullpen there in left.
Yeah, just a nice swing from Nick Brooks. Turn it down the line and get on second. He was thinking 2 the whole way and found himself with a stand-up double.
Pitches inside for a ball, 1-0 to Austin Bull. Shortstop for the Miners. And that one is hit on the ground towards second. A diving stop there, but there will not be a throw. Brooks is hustling around third. Headed home. He will be safe on the throw. So it will be an RBI there for Bull, and the Miners lead 1-0 here at the top of the second. Both hits coming with 2 outs. And it was a great attempt there at second from Sporer. Deep there behind first. Sliding, couldn't get up to make a throw to first to get Bull.
Kind of let his guard down after he knew he couldn't get Bull. Kind of dropped his arms back down and his hand back into his glove, and then saw Brooks was running around third, headed home. And by the time he made the throw, it was offline, and Brooks snuck in there for the first run of the game.
And now with Austin Bull at first and 2 away, Brandon Chinea at the plate. Second baseman for the Miners. Fouled that one off. 0-1 and ready for the pitch here from Jake Carr. And a tie for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Chennai on the way. And that one is popped up in the infield. It will be caught by the shortstop, Gunnar Schubert, for out number 3. But the Miners do score on an RBI single from Austin Bull. When we return, it will be the bottom of the second right here on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
72406. That's 2406 for your last 4 digits. You've got a certificate to Queen Stanley Restaurant. Stop by the Bucs Pirates Den on the third base side and claim your prize. Leading off the bottom of the second inning for your Anchorage Bucs. Well, you see.
Welcome back to Anchorage. Hunter Warning, Troy Wisniewski here. The Miners lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second now, and Cole Klez will lead it off for the Anchorage Bucs. Jake Butcher is ready and delivers. And that first pitch is popped up. Thomas coming back to get it. And that will fall on top of the press box here. And we're all right. Don't you worry about that. But it will be a strike. 0-1 for Klez, the left fielder for Anchorage.
Sorry, I just ran out there and tried to catch it, but I couldn't get it. I didn't bring my glove and hit the top. So I was trying to help the team out by catching that foul ball, but to no avail.
And a strike there. 0-2 now for Klez, who overall is hitting .213. The pitch is a ball. So 1-2 now. And that'll be strike 3 for Klez. So back-to-back strikeouts from Butcher. 1 away, nobody on, and to the plate comes Landon Silver, the right fielder for the Bucs.
Right fielder number 25, Landon Silver.
The time will be called. Butcher really not wasting too much time.
I was just thinking
Yeah.
that. He wants to get home and go fishing. Because if you know Jake Butcher, fishing, golf, that's his stuff right there.
There's that for a swing and a miss. 0-1 now for Silver.
Baseball, probably third on the list, but fishing and golf, definitely top 2.
And another swing and a miss, just blowing them by. Silver here, 0-2. And 3 straight swing and misses. That'll be another strikeout for Butcher. Nobody on, 2 away now. Bottom of the second inning, Miners lead 1-0. And to the plate comes Dominic Calaccio, hitting .222 and playing third base tonight for the Bucs.
And these are great opportunities for guys like Jake Butcher and Nolan Monahan to show, hey, you know, I may be a local kid, but I'm on this team for a reason, and I can stick around and be maybe one of those bridge pitchers, as that one, a diving attempt from Quinn Cotton gets away from him. Cotton will be throwing it to second, not in time. Calaccio will reach second after the infield single. A great look at it. just in reach of the ball, just couldn't make the couldn't get his glove under it to make the play.
And then the toss over second was just offline. There was time, ample time to get the runner there, but will not be the case. So Claccio is at second with 2 away, and at the plate now is Ryan Williams. Runner at second. That first pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0. Butcher up there is got his pitch and delivers. That's chopped foul, so it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike.
Seems as if we have a good young crowd on hand today with a little league team. Maybe one of the first pitches was from a kid in a travel ball. And they are getting pretty wild here in Anchorage as a swing and a miss goes by Williams for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 away. Here in the bottom of the second inning in Anchorage. That one high, so we'll be even 2 apiece. That'll be a ball, 3-2. That'll be ball 4. So, second walk of the evening by Butcher. Runners at first and second, 2 away here. Nothing. And to the plate will be Mason Fishback, the catcher for Anchorage. He's hitting 246 overall this year. Swing and a miss from Fishback. Oh, and this is popped up in the infield. And Brooks is coming in, and he will have it for out number 3. So the Bucs do not score. We've played 2. Miners lead 1-0. When we return, it will be the top of the 3rd in Anchorage on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
Warm welcome to our friends from Detroit today, the Shortest Group. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight at the ballpark. Leading off the top of the third inning for the Miners, from Grand Canyon, right fielder, Quinn Cotton.
Welcome back here to Anchorage. Miners lead 1-0, and to lead it off for the Miners will be Quinn Cotton, his second time to the plate. Flied out in his first at bat. He is 0 for 1. First pitch from Carr will be inside for a ball. 1-0 to Cotton. Two balls, no strikes for Cotton. 3-0 now to the Grand Canyon product.
The antelope, or summerlope, as they call them on Twitter.
That one is ripped into center field, but it will be caught by Ryan Williams for out number 1.
Now that one is the third baseman number 4, Austin Dennis.
So with that, Austin Dennis, who was hit by a pitch the first time he was at the plate, steps in again with nobody on and 1 away. And takes that for a strike, 0-1. And he ropes that one foul for strike number 2.
Yeah, so now if you ever hear the microphone sound like it's rubbing up against hair, it's definitely not Hunter's, as he is clean shaven and that ball is popped out in foul territory. Jake Veith making a run at it, but ran out of real estate over there on the first baseline. Ball goes into the beer garden, which is where Hunter may be after the 7th inning.
I don't know. They're definitely going to card me. I look like I just got my driver's license despite being 22 years old.
That's right. I still have 16 days.
Hey.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. Don't be in too much of a hurry.
No, absolutely not. I mean, like I said, I like other people's birthdays more than mine.
That one fouled away as well. 0-2 for Dennis. Outside, 1-2. That'll be called strike 3. So 2 down here, nobody on for the Miners. Top of the 3rd. Elijah McNamee heads to the plate. McNamee 0 for 1. Outside for a ball, 1-0. And almost the same exact pitch will land outside as well. 2-0 now. That'll go for a called strike. 2-1 now for the left fielder. That one chopped up the middle. It's knocked down by Carr, who tosses to first for out number 3. The Miners go 3 up, 3 down. They do lead 1-0. When we return, it will be the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Anchorage on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
You have a red ticket number of 604-202. That's 604-202. You've got yourself some swag from our friends over at Insurance Brokers Alaska. Stop by their table on the third base side to claim your prize.
All right, next we have JP, Sam, Abby, Skip, and Lily. Pete, Trey, Trevor, and Carson come down to the parent line. JP, Sam, Abby, Colton, Lily, Kinston, Trey, Trevor, and Carson. Thank you. And Taylor is coming.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for your Anchorage Bucs, from Gonzaga, shortstop number 14, Gunnar Schubert.
And we're back here in Anchorage. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski. The Miners lead the Anchorage Bucs 1-0 here. Bottom of the third inning in the 7-inning Scout Showcase game. And the first pitch from Butcher to Gunnar Schubert is a ball, 1-0. And that one fouled away, even now 1-1. One ball, two strikes after the bunt attempt goes foul from Schubert. Shortstop for the Bucs. That'll be ball two, even now. That one hit on the ground towards first. Brooks has got it. The flip to Butcher is in time for out number one. One down, nobody on. And the top of the order up for the Bucs. Cody Sporer heads to the plate again. He walked to lead off the game for Anchorage. That first pitch is in for a called strike, 0-1. That one hit sharply to third. The throw over to first is in time. Austin Dennis, Nick Brooks there. Two down now. Nobody on. And Jace Vandebrake, the designated hitter, heads to the plate. Miners lead 1-0.
And maybe the last batter, depending on how it goes for Jake Butcher here in the bottom of the third inning.
First pitch fouled towards first, 0-1 for Vandebrake.
Definitely see We could see a 3-inning performance from the starter, 3 innings from the reliever, and then a 1-inning close from someone. Not
That's
sure
right.
who, because I'm sure Josh Green and Thaddeus Ward will be used tomorrow in the All-Star game because Ben Taylor will be coaching the National League side.
That one goes for a ball. So after the called strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 away for Vanderbeek. And as far as the next pitchers for the rest of the game, you're going to have to stick around and find out. Good incentive there as that one doesn't quite catch the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Vanderbeek.
I believe Sudrith is available to come in, maybe the second pitcher here for innings 4, 5, 6. But yeah, stick around, hang out. We'll be here for another hour at least as that ball is grounded to Nick Brooks, flips it to Jake Butcher, and that will do it for the 3rd inning here. No runs on no hits and none left on. Jake Butcher finishes out the 3rd inning, and we will have more baseball right after this short break on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
All right, so let's have some so they're all going to get There's two on the field. When I say go, they're going to run out and put them on their feet. And now they're going to run back. 1, 2, right. Back on the line. Okay, on go. All right, ready, set, go.
Welcome back here to Anchorage Hunter Warning. Troy Wisniewski. It's the top of the 4th inning. Miners lead 1-0. Justin Ammons will lead it off for the Miners. Right here. Jake Carr still in the game for the Bucs on the mound.
Ammon so far 0 for 1 tonight. Flied out to center field in the 1st inning.
And he chops that first pitch towards second. It's fielded cleanly and over to first for a quick out number 1. So nobody on for Blake Benefield. Designated hitter who grounded out his first time up. First pitch in for a called strike, 0-1.
And I hate to say it, but these Miners and Bucs games seem to have a theme of late here in the season with the 1-run ball games. And now we already have that 1-run lead. So who knows? I mean, it could stick around and Bucs could take a 2-1 lead, but I think we have a close ball game and an entertaining one as it seems to have flown by already with Jake Butcher on the mound. I mean, kid wastes no time for anything.
A swing and a miss there from Benefield. And just because it's a scout showcase, just because it's non-conference, just because it's 7 innings, it doesn't mean these players don't want to beat the other team. They definitely want to get the best of the Bucs, as that one goes way outside and will end up at the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Benefield.
Yeah, absolutely no reason not to give it your best shot and win the ball game. I know individual accolades look great here to scouts, but I mean, a team win is a win, and that is very important as that ball is popped up to right at the left fielder there under it to make the catch. Didn't have to move much as Blake Benefield is retired for out number 2 here in the top of 4.
And with that, nobody on, 2 away, and Andy Thomas to the plate for the Miners. Thomas flied out his first time at the plate. Swings and misses at that one. 0-1. That one outside for a ball. 1-1. Two and 1 now after that one goes in the dirt. This evening's broadcast brought to you by Napa Auto Parts in the Matsu Valley, specifically Palmer, Big Lake, and Wasilla, all locally owned and operated. 3-1 now to Andy Thomas. But if you want more information about them, you can just go to www.napaalaska.com on the internet there. Andy Thomas knocks this one into center, but it will be caught by Williams for out number 3. The Miners do not get a hit. They do not score a run. They lead 1-0. And when we return, it will be the bottom of the 4th here in Anchorage on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
Tickets, if you got 772-432, that's 772-432, you got yourself a certificate to Mondays. Stop by the Bucs Pirates, then on the third base side, you play your prize. Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for your Anchorage Bucs.
And to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Bucs, Jake Veith at the plate, and returning to the mound is Jake Butcher for the Miners, who lead this game 1-0 here in the Scout Showcase in Anchorage. Butcher fires that one into Veith for a called strike, 0-1.
And good thing you stuck around, because whatever I said about Jake Butcher not coming back out in the 4th was absolutely wrong. Only the second time I've been wrong in my life. Just kidding. But that one goes inside for ball 1. I mean, a couple surprises as Jake Butcher stayed in. Jake Carr for the Bucs was in as well. Normally, I guess compared to yesterday, we only saw 3 innings out of Nolan Monahan. And that's kind of the theme, but I guess it's different tonight, and could be saving arms for the All-Star game tomorrow, and just could be seeing what Butcher's got going the distance here.
The case, that one fouled away by Veith. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the first baseman from Anchorage. And that one fouled at the plate as well, so it'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is fouled away, that time into the left field stands. Remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it looks like that one got a piece of ETH. He'll take his base. So a runner at first, nobody out. And Cole Klez heads to the plate for the Bucs.
Now batting from UC Santa Barbara, left fielder number 13, Cole Klez.
Butcher is ready to fire to Cole Klez. And that one's ripped foul towards third. 0-1 now. For Klez, the left fielder.
Struck out in his first at-bat in the second inning. Was the middle strikeout of Butcher's 3 consecutive strikeouts. As it looks like Jake Veith and Nick Brooks having some fun over there, pulling at each other's jerseys. Both Gonzaga products, as that one's in for called strike number 2.
Check swing there. Field on the first did not go. 1 ball and 2 strikes now for Klez. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Klez will take a seat. 1 on, 1 out, and Landon Silver now to the plate for the second time. He struck out his last time there. Miners lead 1-0 here in Anchorage. Bottom of the 4th inning. And a swing and a miss there, 0-1. And that one fouled at the plate. Went off with Thomas's face mask there. 0-2. Butcher's already benefited from 1 double play in the field so far tonight. And with the runner at first and 1 out, opportunities there for another. The 0-2 pitch from Butcher. It's hit high but foul and out of play, so it will stay just there at 0-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, another strikeout there for Butcher, and Silver's second of the night. And with that, Dominic Claccio comes to the plate. Claccio is 1 for 1. Comes to the plate, runner at first, 2 away. That pitch is in for a called strike, 0-1. And we will be here tomorrow to broadcast the All-Star game.
Yeah, I believe a new perspective for the game. So you will just have to wait and tune in. Tomorrow's game starts at 4 p.m. here. So 8 p.m. on Eastern time zone.
And we will be looking into the home run derby as well. I don't know if we'll be broadcasting that, but we'll definitely have the All-Star game. As the runner goes, Thomas fires to second. The throw is not there, so it will be a stolen base. Jake Veith moving out over there.
Showing that speed, showing off a little bit for the Scouts.
Two balls, one strike. The pitch is high for a ball. It'll be 3-1. And that will be ball 4. So another walk from Butcher here this inning. Runners at first and second, 2 away. And Ryan Williams to the plate.
So no balls put in play so far here in the 4th inning. A hit by a pitch, back-to-back strikeouts, and now a walk from Jake Butcher.
That one popped up to center field. Ammons is there, and he has got it for out number 3. So the Bucs strand 2 do not score. The Miners lead 1-0. When we return, it will be the top of the 5th here in Anchorage on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
The home run derby here at KD Stadium tomorrow, as well as all-star game selectees David Hensley, Jake Veith, Jason Vandenbrink, Tom Mott, Michael Fuchs, Cody Ford, Peter Kay, Mikey Carpenter, Harrison Hyatt, Andrew Newsell, Robert Wingborn, Logan Boyer, and Jared Ford. Congratulations, guys. Coming in from the defensive bullpen to hit for your Anchorage Bucs, from UC Riverside, number 22, AJ Sawyer. Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Bucs Miners, from Gonzaga, first baseman number 32, Nick Brooks.
Welcome back here. Top of the 5th inning in Anchorage. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski. It's the Scout Showcase. Miners lead 1-0, and a new pitcher for the Anchorage Bucs, AJ Sawyer. A familiar face for the Miners. Will be his 4th appearance since the Miners saw him last in the doubleheader in Palmer. And he throws that one to Nick Brooks that just misses him. That'll be a 1 ball, no strikes. Had to move his head to get out of the way of that one. Thank goodness he did. That'll be a strike. Even now, 1-1. That one is popped up high in the infield towards third. And it will be caught by Calaccio for out number 1. With Brooks down. It'll be 1 away, nobody on, and Austin Bold to the plate. Bold has the lone RBI tonight. A single that came in the second inning, drove home Brooks. That's where we stand now. 1-0 lead for the Miners here, top of the 5th. And a bunt down towards third. Calaccio picks it up to throw to first. Will not be in time. Austin Bull with another bunt single. Reaches with 1 away here in the top of the 5th.
And I talked to him yesterday. I said, hey, man, you know, the swing's not really coming around. I know you're frustrated. You're in the batting cages after BP almost every day with your headphones in, just kind of keeping to yourself. Just start bunting for base hits. I mean, we've now seen 3 bunts for base hits in 3 days. So pretty good stuff and a good display of speed from Austin Bull there.
And now another bunt attempt here from Brandon Chanel. He is able to pull it back in time. 1-0. But yeah, Austin Bull has it down to almost a science there, pushing it down that third base line. Bunt from Chinea there is over towards first and is able to move the runner over to second. Chinea out at first, Bull at second, 2 away. And now the top of the order, Quinn Cotton to the plate. Sawyer delivers to Cotton. It will be a called strike, 0-1. Cotton hits that one on the ground towards short. Fielded by Schubert over to first. And a nice stretch there at first from Veith in foul territory to make the catch for out number 3. So the Miners do not score in the top of the 5th. They do lead 1-0. And when we return in Anchorage, it'll be the bottom of the 5th on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
604-212. That's 604-212. Make sure you stop by the last insurance brokerage of the last table or something. Slide out and I'll have that price waiting for you on the third base side. Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for your Anchorage Bucs. From the Mexico State, catcher number 16.
Bottom of the fifth here in Anchorage. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski here. Mason Fishback at the plate. And Jake Butcher still on the mound for the Miners here. Pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. Only 7 innings here for the Scout Showcase.
We are positive about that. We
That's right.
confirmed many times after yesterday's conundrum.
Swing and a miss there, 1-1. And despite it being a 7-inning broadcast, it is still brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Locally owned and operated in the Mat-Su Valley, Palmer, Big Lake, and Wasilla. Visit www.napaalaska.com for more information.
And apparently tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Gillette Fusion Pro Glide. As Hunter's clean-shaven face
No.
is in effect. 2 straight months of roughing it caveman style, and now we have business style.
Yeah, when I woke up, it looked like I just thawed from a block of ice. You know, like I'd been in there for a couple thousand years.
Whatever works.
And like I said, I woke up looking like I was 30. And now here announcing this game, I look like I'm 16. Full count at the plate for Fishback, 3-2. That pitch will be outside. Another walk issued by Butcher there. This one to lead off the bottom of the fifth. 1 on, nobody out. And Gunnar Schubert to the plate for Anchorage.
Six batters have reached base. Only one of them reached on a hit. So Butcher giving a lot of free bases here tonight. And Fishback will be replaced at first. The pinch runner to be named after I look through my binoculars. Looks to be Fuchs over there running for Fishback.
Will be a called strike to Schubert, 0-1. And that one just fouled away by Schubert. It'll be 0-2.
And as we suspected but did not announce, Ryan Haug replaces Andy Thomas behind the dish here in the bottom of 5.
Toss over to first there. Runner is safe. That pitch will be high and outside. It'll be a ball, 1-2.
Do you know what tomorrow is, Hunter?
Tomorrow is Sunday. Runner goes. Haug is got the throw down, but the tag not applied in time. So it'll be a stolen base there. Michael Fuchs at second. Nobody out and 2-2. Sorry, back to your question. Tomorrow is Sunday.
You're right. It is Sunday. What happens on Sundays?
What happens on Sundays? I don't know what happens on Sundays.
So if Saturdays are for the boys, Sundays are for the brand new season of Game of Thrones.
How could I forget? Oh man, Game of Thrones. That's right. Only on HBO.
Still haven't found a place to watch it yet tomorrow.
We got to get on that real
So
quick.
if anyone listening has any suggestions or available HBO network, let us know, as that ball is driven to deep left center field Elijah McNamee is under it, and McNamee makes the throw to third. Austin Bull cuts it off a little bit there. It seemed like it hit his glove. And Fuchs tagged up and is now safe at third. And one down. Yeah, so if you have a HBO account, a couch,
you can DM us at ABL Miners.
absolutely.
We'll definitely
Please
check in on that.
I will keep it to myself. Just Hunter and I. I will not extend the invite out to anyone. At ABL Miners, now at 801 followers. No looking back. And we're having a great time here this summer. So put us up for an hour. Who knows? We could be best friends.
Cody Sporer at the plate, swings and misses, 0-1. Infield in for the Miners here. Runner at third, only one out. And the Miners holding on to a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Time called there at the plate. Called strike two, 0-2 now to Sporer. That'll be in the dirt. Good job by Howe keeping it in front of him and going from the 1-2 pitch from Butcher. A swing and a miss, strike three. So a big strikeout there means 2 away and a runner at third for the Bucs. And now Jace Vanderbrake comes to the plate for Anchorage.
Your designated hitter, number 9, Jace Vanderbrake.
Vanderbrake so far 0 for 2. Has grounded out to the first baseman both times. Lined out, in the first inning, a part of that double play right at Nick Brooks, and then grounded to Brooks in the third inning. So you can't see it from this camera angle, but runner on third and 2 outs. Jace Vanderbrake steps in. Jake Butcher on the mound and Ryan Haug behind the plate. Or as I like to say, behind the dish, which is a new segment, hopefully coming out soon if I can get these interviews going, as I would interview a couple of the guys and kind of poke some fun at them. So look out for that, as that is a swing and a miss. Strike number 1 to Jace Vanderbrake.
2 balls, 1 strike to the designated hitter. That'll be a ball. 3-1 now to Vanderbrake.
One on, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Miners lead the Bucs 1-0.
That'll be a called strike. So a full count here to Vanderbrake.
The payoff pitch
is chopped on the ground towards second. Shnea's got it to flip to first in time for out number 3. The Bucs do not score. They strand a runner at third. Miners lead 1-0. We're headed to the top of the 6th here in Anchorage on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
For lucky ticket numbers tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you got ticket number 772536, that's 772536. You've got yourself a certificate to diligence. Stop by the Bucs Pirates Den on the third base side and claim your prize. Now playing first base for your Anchorage Bucs from South High in Wenatchee Valley College, number 12, Matt Blah. Leading off the top of the sixth inning for the Miners. From Middle Tennessee, third baseman number 4, Austin Dennis.
Welcome back to Anchorage. Hunter Warning, Troy Wisniewski here. Top of the sixth, Miners lead 1-0. And Austin Dennis at the plate. And a swing and a miss there from Dennis. 0-1. Pitch from Sawyer is lined directly to the shortstop for the Bucs. Schubert has got it for out number 1. So with Dennis down, McNamee due up at the plate. First pitch from Sawyer to McNamee is taken for a called strike. 0-1.
McNamee so far 0 for 2 on the night. Flied out and grounded out so far tonight.
That one is hit high into center field, a little bit towards left. It will be caught for out number 2. And so Dennis and McNamee both pop out, and now Justin Ammons will be replaced by the pinch hitter, Preston Pavlica. So we'll be seeing some changes in the field coming up for the Miners. Pavlica pops the first pitch he sees up to right field, and it will be caught for out number 3. So a quick top half of the 6th for the Miners. They don't get a hit. They do lead 1-0, and it'll be the bottom of the 6th when we return on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
Red ticket number 604216. That's 604216. You got yourself some swag from our friends at Insurance Brokers of Alaska. Stop by their table across from the Bucs Pirates down on the third base side and claim your prize. Now pitching for the Miners from Chandler Gilbert Community College, number 33, Zach Hardy. Leading off the bottom of the sixth inning for your Anchorage Bucs from South High and Wenatchee Valley College, number 12, Matt Clyde.
Welcome back here to Anchorage. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski here. Up to bat, Matt Cly for the Anchorage Bucs. And on the mound pitching for the Miners is Zach Hardy in to replace Jake Butcher here. Top of the sixth. Miners do lead 1-0. Pitch to Cly is hit on the ground towards third. Dennis has got it over to first for out number 1, despite bobbling that a little bit. We knocked it down. Still plenty of time to get the runner out at first. 1 down. And Cole Klez headed to the plate for the Bucs.
Preston Pavlica moves to center field as he was the pinch hitter in the top of the sixth for Justin Ammons. Elijah McNamee and Quinn Cotton still out there in left field and right field, respectively.
First pitch into Klez from Hardy is a called strike. 0-1. Hardy comes into the game with a 4.80 ERA for the Miners. This will be his 13th appearance. Pitch is hit on the ground towards third again. Dennis has got it. The throw to first is in time for out number 2.
Dennis with a great chance to field that one cleanly, both resulting in outs. That one looking a little better in his glove and out of his glove as he makes the throw over to Brooks.
And Landon Silver to the plate now. Nobody on, 2 away. Miners lead 1-0 here. Bottom of the sixth in Anchorage of this 7-inning Scout Showcase game. Pitch goes way inside to Silver. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch outside for a ball, 2-0. Pitch from Hardy is fouled back. 2 balls and 1 strike. A noticeably slower pace on the mound from Hardy in comparison to Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher's probably having a conniption over there in the dugout, not liking it. He's got to go fishing, you know, so probably wants Hardy to speed things up as that one goes for strike 2.
Swing and a miss there. Even count now, 2-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down for Hardy there. End of the 6th inning. Miners lead 1-0. And when we return, it will be the final inning of play, top of the 7th, on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
All right, fans, grab out those lucky ticket numbers once again. If you have green ticket number 772402, that's 772402, you've got yourself a certificate from Papa Murphy's. Stop by the Bucs Fire Stand on the third base side to claim your prize. In from the Pepsi bullpen to pitch for your Anchorage Bucs from Petaluma Junior College, number 19, Kane Eckers. Leading off the top of the seventh inning for the Miners.
Welcome back here to Anchorage. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski here for the final inning of the Scout Showcase in Anchorage. This game between the Matsu Miners and the Anchorage Bucs. Miners lead 1-0, and at the plate is Blake Benefield. And a new pitcher for the Bucs. That one is fired in for a strike to Benefield. 0-1 from Kane Euchert, right-hander out of Jasper, Texas. The pitch. A swing and a miss. 0-2 now for Benefield. He is 0 for 2 so far. Grounded out and flied out to left. That came in his last at-bat. That one fouled away, so he's able to stay alive at the plate. Count remains 0-2. That one will be a called strike 3 for Benefield, so he will take a seat here, top of the 7th. And to the plate for the Miners will be Ryan Haug for his first at-bat of the evening after replacing Andy Thomas behind the plate. On the season overall, Haug's hitting .313. That'll be a called strike. 0-1 for Haug. Haug rips that one, but on a line directly to the second baseman Sporer. And just like that, 2 away for the Miners here in the top of the 7th. And Nick Brooks will head to the plate.
And quick happy birthday shout out to very own Nolan Monahan.
That's right.
Today is his birthday. Although if you are listening on the East Coast, it is not his birthday anymore.
That's correct. That is correct. And we'd like to thank all our East Coast listeners. If you're still with us.
Absolutely. I know we got some troopers over there, maybe down in Florida. I see you guys. I see you.
That'll be a strike for Brooks. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one bounces in for a ball. 2-1 now to the first baseman. Don't want to waste him too many swings here tonight. He's got to save them for tomorrow afternoon. The home run derby is that one is fouled away. Bounces off the press box up here. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it came up pretty quickly. I wish we were in the other one. It could have been coming from the living room near you if we were in that other press box right off the plexiglass.
That one inside. So it'll be a full count for Brooks with the bases empty and 2 away here in the final inning of play. And a swing and a miss, strike 3 for Brooks. That ends the Miners' evening. When we return, it'll be the bottom of the 7th. Miners lead 1-0, and we'll be right back on your Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.
Director Buck 0. One last time, ladies and gentlemen, let's grab those lucky ticket numbers out. If you got the green ticket number 772-429, that's 772-429. You've got yourself a certificate to the slippery stand. Stop by the Bucs Pirates on the third base side to claim your prize. number 15 for the Miners. From Gonzaga, number 26, Justin Blackman.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th inning. Hunter Warning and Troy Wisniewski. And Jake Sudrith on the mound. Floyd at the plate for the Bucs. This will be the final 3 outs of the game. Scout showcase. Sudrith fires that one in for a on. Native of Palmer, Alaska. And he fouls that one away. It'll be 0-2. Floyd. Sudrith, of course, to the Matsu Miners roster. Is called strike 3. So 1 away here in the bottom to a strikeout from Sudrith. And Ryan Williams heads to the plate for Anchorage.
Ryan Williams.
Sudrith delivers to Williams, and it's hit on the ground towards second. Chinea has got it over to first for out number 2. Down to the less the Bucs have to offer. With nobody on 2 away. Miners lead 1-0. Walito Fazzini for Anchorage of the evening. And he swings at the first pitch, chop back to Sudrith. It gets just past him. And Austin Dennis made a nice play there, not quite in time with the throw to first. So the inning will continue. Fazzini reaches at first. To the plate now is Gunnar Schubert for the Bucs.
Gunnar Schubert.
First pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. That one hit high, but foul. Brooks is chasing it down, but it will fall out of play. One ball and 1 strike to Schubert. Runner at first, 2 away here. Bottom of the 7th. That one will be lined into right field for a base hit. So some offensive life for the Bucs comes with 2 away here in the last inning of this Scout Showcase. Runners at first and second, 2 away, and Cody Sporer to the plate again for Anchorage.
Now, I do have a question, and you don't have to answer it, just kind of putting it out there. If the Bucs were to walk this thing off, do we continue playing until we record all 3 outs?
That is an excellent question. The game would be done. Walk off.
I can't imagine they would keep playing, but the way that yesterday went, I mean, if you're going to finish out the game anyway, I don't know.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense as first pitch into Sporer.
It almost doesn't make sense either way.
It doesn't really make sense either way conventionally. Because then we run into the game could just keep going forever and ever. And I mean,
until you record those 3 outs.
Until you record 3 outs.
Right.
Which shouldn't be the case. It is the final game of the day here at Mulcahy Stadium, so it's not like the schedule would be thrown off if they did keep playing. And there are lights, so we could just play the whole time. As that one is fouled away, it'll be 1-1 count for Sporer. Hopefully for the Miners, we don't encounter this scenario. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Trying to get the final out of the game. They lead 1-0. The pitch is high for a ball. 2-1 now to Sporer. With the mound, ready to deliver the 2-1 pitch. And that one is fouled away. 2-2. We'll be back in Anchorage tomorrow for some All-Star Game festivities. We'll get as much information out on that as possible once we have more.
We intend it to be a pretty wild day full of baseball and more activities and excitement.
Full of fun and whimsy.
Might even bring out a bucket hat. Who knows? Who really knows?
The 2-2 pitch from Sudrith is inside. It'll be a full count now. 3-2. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Miners lead 1-0. Big Sudrith on the mound. Cody Sporer at the plate. And we await the payoff pitch from Sudrith. That one hit to third. The throw to first is in time for out number 3, and the Miners come away with a victory here, 1-0, from a nice play from Austin Dennis over there at third base.
Yeah, a great play and good awareness, kind of just keeping the ball in front of him. Was going to make the tag on the lead runner, saw that he might not have the best play there, and threw it over to first in time to Nick Brooks to finish this game off. So our question will never be answered, and we will never know, had the Bucs walked off, if we would continue play or if we would end right there. But Miners grab this one and win it 1-0 in Game 2, their second game of this Scout Showcase weekend.
They've won 4 straight overall after a sweep of the Bucs, and I guess 3 of those 4 have come at the hands of the Bucs, all 1-run victories. And some of the Miners will be playing tomorrow in the All-Star Game, not all of them, but we'll still be here to do some broadcasting. So until then, for Troy Wisniewski, I'm Hunter Warning. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to tune in again next time to another Matsu Miners baseball broadcast.